Welcome. Welcome to Convocation 2021. You just experienced the best part of the show, and I'm just going to take a little bit more time to introduce the year and look back on what we've experienced together in months past. But let me start by welcoming all of you who are watching this live stream. Welcome to our students, our faculty and staff, our alumni, our emeriti, our many friends. I'm so glad to share the stage with Talia Betcher, the chair of the Academic Senate, and look forward to working with her in the Senate as the year proceeds. Many thanks to our ASI president, Diana Chavez, and all of the student representatives for your leadership. I look forward to working with all of you in the weeks and months ahead. To our new faculty, welcome to the Golden Eagle family. You're joining what I have said over and over again with complete honesty, that this is one of the finest faculty in the nation. And I've been around and met and worked with a lot of people, and this is certainly the place to be. And I look forward to all the ways in which you'll contribute to the university as your careers proceed. We have 3 new deans, one of whom is new to Cal State LA. Dr. Julianne Malveaux is our new dean of the College of Ethnic Studies. Dr. Renee Volenowith is the dean of the College of Natural and Social Sciences. And Dr. Lena Chow is the Dean of the College of Arts and Letters. So I welcome them to their new positions. The live stream is coming to you from the stage of the beautiful Luckman Theater, which has not been much used recently. And today the theater is much more empty than we're used to having it, although we have an exuberant band of advocates in the audience who have so far been laughing at the right time and applauding at the right time, and that's always very much appreciated. And of course, during normal times, you all would be here filling the theater with excitement, anticipation of a new academic year. I don't need to tell you, though, that these are not normal times. These are still times of adjusting and adapting, reaching out, reaching for and achieving excellence in new ways. These are times of pulling together in spite of challenging circumstances to make things happen. And this idea of pulling together to make good things happen for our students and for our community has been the central theme of our experience this past year. And it informs our work going forward into the new academic year as we welcome home so many of our students and our faculty. The academic year opens against a, how shall I put it, a varied backdrop, right? Part familiar excitement, opening day and all that, and part a kind of surreal atmosphere because of the current challenge of the COVID-19 Delta variant, which began to take shape just a couple of months ago. We all had hoped that the pandemic would be behind us by now, but it's still with us. Even under these circumstances, the Cal State LA community, our faculty and staff and administrators has pulled together and worked in extraordinary ways to support the success of our students. So I applaud and thank you all for the dedication that you've maintained over the past 18 months or so. Nothing symbolizes that dedication better than our graduates at commencement. And we were able to conduct a number of commencements just a couple of weeks ago. And here's a highlight video of commencement 2020, 2021 that reminds us all of why we do what we do. Now you get to write the rest of the chapters of your life, and that you will never forget that you hold those superpowers within you, and you're ready to go with bravery and tenacity and expertise that will make the world a better place. No one can take that power away from you. It will serve you well in the years ahead. So wherever you go in life, remember that you are a golden eagle and you will soar. Congratulations. Pertaining thereto now, you move your tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2020. I've been, directing students to move that tassel for a number of years now, and it is always a thrilling moment, perhaps the most thrilling moment in my experience. I mean, you could feel through the video, many thanks to Emilio Flores and the team for doing just a superb work with that video, but you could feel the joy and the excitement and the pride in the air of Reeder Field over those 7 days and 20 ceremonies. More than 6,500 graduates walked the stage. 37,000 family and friends attended over that week of ceremonies. And we accomplished this during a pandemic in the middle of a Southern California summer. Pretty big deal. This year also, I should mention, marks the first time that graduates of our prison bachelor's degree initiative walked the commencement stage. Our students who have moved from Lancaster Prison through release to Cal State LA to finish their degrees, more of these students on the way. No other California university has a program like this. And of course, in all, without our tremendous faculty and staff, this commencement and all that it commemorates would not have been possible. A special thank you, though, to the commencement team led by Vice President Janet Dial, James Quaresma, and Maria Migalski, who really did work magic in the middle of all kinds of challenges and created a very special event. We're poised to continue positioning our students for success. In this climate, that work begins with a focus on and a plan for the safety of everyone. Throughout the pandemic, the health and safety of our community has been our priority. Cal State LA has had the lowest infection rate in the California State University system throughout the pandemic because of that focus. This year, it's worth applauding, I think. There are folks, for those of you live streaming, there are folks applauding that, so you can applaud from wherever you are. This year, we will continue to follow campus and county and state and federal protocols. This includes requiring masks indoors, testing for COVID-19, verifying vaccinations, providing vaccination clinics, and more. Thank you to all of you who have provided documentation of vaccination through our online system. We will offer our next pop-up vaccination clinic on campus later this month to provide the vaccine to our students, staff, faculty, their friends, and family members, anyone who would like to come. And we'll offer testing as well. There will be testing kiosks on campus. They're here today. All of these measures are designed to protect our community so that we can stay together and stay safe. Across the university, we continue to improve the ways we assist students on their road to success. Cal State LA's Early Start program in process throughout the summer offers more than 900 incoming freshmen the opportunity to enroll in fundamental math and English courses and get an early start. More than 500 students had the opportunity to complete their required GE math course before the fall semester begins, giving them a pretty big step toward graduation. Throughout this year and beyond, we will continue to work to maintain a diverse and inclusive campus where all of our students feel a sense of belonging. In that connection, we have admitted 24% more Black students for fall 2021 than we did for fall 2020, and 140% more than we did for fall 19. That is one element of dedication that we're very proud to advertise. For this fall, we're looking to enroll, or have enrolled already, a total of about 27,000 students, with more than 4,000 new first-time students and 3,800 new transfer students, which would make this the largest transfer class ever at Cal State LA. I'm glad people are coming back. I'm glad there is the energy and the determination to keep it going. It's just wonderful to reflect on. Students have selected from a robust schedule of classes. About half of them are offered through remote instruction, about half of them through in-person instruction. And I am very pleased to announce that we are planning to hire over 90 new full-time tenure-track faculty this year. We believe that this may be the largest number of new hires in the recent history of the university, and very exciting prospect for the provost and for me and for everyone. So we think we're ready to welcome you back, to welcome you home. And to that end, we continue to upgrade the technology in our classrooms. We are enhancing and monitoring all of our HVAC systems in buildings throughout the university. For those of you who reside in King Hall, new modular restrooms are now available outside, just outside of King Hall. And our brand new residence hall is opening for freshmen and sophomores and other students who will reside, freshmen and sophomores and other students will reside in campus apartments. We're very excited about the new residence hall and about the demand for housing and the excitement of so many students to live here on campus. Of course, COVID-19 protocols and guidelines will be in place for that site. Our new state-of-the-art student services building will be open as a one-stop shop for students. We'll continue to assist students with emergency grants and food pantry distributions and the distribution of laptops and hotspots. And for students new to Cal State LA, iPads through the CSU System's new C Success program. We're hiring 4 additional psychological counselors to meet the needs of our students, along with a new director of the Student Health Center who is on board, an additional staff physician to add to our staff of physicians. And the Well-Being U initiative, this is what we used to call Mind Matters. It's now titled Well-Being U to signal a kind of expansion of our attention to well-being. That initiative will continue to encourage students to focus on their well-being as they navigate school and family and jobs and the pandemic. Through the Well-Being U speaker series and through videos and podcasts and other resources, including Well-Being Wednesdays out here on the main walkway, and the Well-Being U Minute, which is a resource for faculty to employ for a minute or so in some of their classes. The Well-Being U initiative with all this supports our students' inner and physical well-being. I encourage you to take a look at the webpage, at the Cal State LA webpage, and focus on Well-Being U to see all that that has to offer and will continue to add to in terms of offerings. I want to spend some time reflecting on the role we have played and continue to play in the communities that are home to our students, the communities in which they live and work. We've long prided ourselves on the relationships that we've forged with the communities we serve, the ways we have collaborated with community-based organizations to do important work. We've used the time during the pandemic to expand our responses to need and to loss and to inequity and to advance creativity and enterprise. From last February through June, our campus was one of the first federal vaccination sites set up by the Biden administration. That is, actually, it was one of the first 2 sites, 1 and 2, one up in Northern California and one here, set up by the Biden administration. At its height, the center offered a drive-through and a walk-through vaccination site that could accommodate 6,000 people a day. And it did thrive. The federal government left the site in April, and the city of Los Angeles took over operation. By the time the city closed the vaccination center at the end of June, we'd vaccinated about 500,000 people here on campus. That is a very rewarding achievement for us, and I cannot thank enough the dozens and dozens and dozens of people who helped us to keep that rolling over those months. Others who did not receive vaccinations on campus were vaccinated through our mobile units, which went into the neighborhood surrounding the university, and at satellite locations. Working with our community partners, we've held massive food drives on campus and in the community. And we held a flu clinic and offered a free testing site that was open to the community last fall. Through our GO programs, GO stands for Great Outcomes. Through our GO programs, our Pathways office here launched a digital campaign of hope titled Education Isn't Canceled, to reach out to high school students to encourage them to hold on to their dreams of earning a university degree during the pandemic. And you can tell by the large number of newly enrolled students that we have here at Cal State LA this fall that that was certainly successful in bringing them back, refocusing them on their university future and welcoming them here. And this year, Gear Up for LA continued its work to decrease equity gaps for underserved students of color as they transition to higher education. So together with Pathway programs, Gear Up for LA has managed the transition of first-time freshmen onto Cal State LA's campus and continues to support these students throughout their first year of college. I have been struck by the creativity that you've displayed and the scholarship that you've engaged in throughout the pandemic. Our College of Arts and Letters students put together a performance of War of the Worlds for our new Chancellor, Joe Castro, during his visit to campus earlier this year. He can't stop talking about it to everyone he meets. We were amazed by the way that the students met the challenge of performing without the traditional theater or television stage, essentially linking up scenes and performances from their apartments and managing all the special effects. It was just terrific, a terrific feat of from a dedicated faculty and students who were really determined to make something great. During the pandemic, the students from the Patricia A. Chin School of Nursing in the Rongchang Shu College of Health and Human Services worked in underserved communities and made transformative differences every day. The College of Natural and Social Sciences faculty Marla Parker and Dimitri Seals won a grant that launched a new student entrepreneurship program to help communities recover following the pandemic. In the College of Engineering, Computer Science, and Technology, there's a new program aimed at increasing transfer student success in science, technology, engineering, and math. Our Charter College of Education offered the Sal Castro Academy for urban teacher leaders in partnership with the College of Professional and Global Education. This was a week-long professional development course that trains teachers in anti-racist advocacy strategies to support educational equity. The College of Ethnic Studies, our newest college, is poised to continue to provide a transformative education rooted in the stories and histories, struggles, and accomplishments of diasporic communities of color and indigenous communities, making connections between the local and the transnational while advancing visions of social, political, and economic justice. I'm proud to announce that the Alumni Association Board of Directors last week approved the creation of the new Chicanx Latinx University Alumni Network, which will provide additional opportunities for many of our alumni to remain connected and to contribute to the university community. So, lots of great work going on in all quarters, lots of great work to come. Whatever this year brings, we know that we will once again need to pull together for the good of our students and the communities we serve. I have no doubt that we will, given the university's splendid track record of doing just that. For me, the notion of community begins with the need and desire to take care of one another. I'm inspired by the ways that we do this every day, the way we sustain each other. We need each other, we do. And I look forward to us practicing that care moving forward. I look forward to seeing faculty and staff once again face to face. I look forward to seeing the students I know and meeting new ones. I look forward to telling each of you, welcome home. Let's have a good year. Thank you very much.